Hi, my name is Phoebe Netto and I am the founder of Pure Public Relations, and I'm answering your questions about PR. This question is, what goes on behind the scenes when you're handling the PR for an issue or a crisis? So this is something we do quite a bit of, and when one of my clients is experiencing an issue that affects lots of people or is likely to get negative attention, we help them in two main ways. We handle the media and we proactively manage communication with all the relevant stakeholders. So the first step we take is to not panic. And the second step is to assess the damage and negative potential. And then we look at all the possible outcomes and reactions so that we can prepare for all those possibilities. We go into action mode and we give the client clear instructions on how to handle media inquiries and who can speak to media. All communications and media inquiries need to come through us. Then we put together holding statements and Q&As for media. Holding statements are statements that you literally hold onto. So you have them on hand and then they can be updated and given to media if needed, but we hold on to them until we absolutely need to use them. And knowing when to use them can only come from clever strategic thinking and experience. And Q&As are developed to answer any questions that we anticipate being asked or misconceptions and assumptions that are likely to need correcting. And we think of the hairiest questions we can so that we have well-worded answers ready to go. The goal is to balance the need for information and truth with not wanting to cause panic or paint a worse picture than needed. We also look at all of the various groups that will need to be communicated with and choose the best methods for that. For example, for staff, it might be an email or a letter, a face-to-face meeting or a conference call, or an all-team get-together. Staff might need to have extra communication with guidance on how they can correct misconceptions or answer questions from consumers and other stakeholders. Social media, websites, letters, hotlines, emails, and many other forms of communication are considered as part of that. You want to make sure that you don't resort to silence when you don't have good news, because people will fill the void with assumptions which are almost always negative. And finally, we respond to media inquiries. So no comment is never an option. It implies defensiveness and even guilt, and it does not help show that you are proactive, in control, or compassionate. This means that we are on call and sometimes working early mornings, late nights, and weekends, because fast action and quick responses make huge differences to the outcome of an issue or a crisis.